Hey everybody, it's Drake here from Loosewire Productions, and welcome to Minecraft! Doo! And today we are going to be looking at 1.9. I mentioned in a previous video that I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, and so today we are going to play around with a bunch of the features, and I'm going to see how I feel about it, so let's hop right in. So, first things first, I'm sure that many of you know that the biggest changes in this update were made to combat. Combat has actually had a complete overhaul. And one thing I want to point out right away is this little icon down in the bottom right here. Now, at first I had thought this was the cooldown for when you could use the sword next. That's actually not true. You can use it immediately right away. It just won't be as powerful. So that is the cooldown to when it's at its max power. And actually, it's also there just when you switch between weapons as well. So that's pretty interesting. So the other really big change was the addition of dual wielding, and it doesn't really work like you'd think it would work. You can't use the one in your left hand at all. You can switch between the two, which is kinda nice. I actually really do like this animation for when you're at full power, if you'll notice that. I just noticed that. Oh, it's a baby zombie. I just noticed that. So when we're at full power, there's kind of this like swishing, but when we're not, there's no swishing. See? Boom, that swish there. I like that. That's really intuitive. That's a very good little design there. So another feature that was added that's been asked for forever is enchanted arrows. And I really like how they've done these. They're done exactly how I'd want them done. There's a ton of different effects you can add to them. Very, very cool. Now, the arrow in your left hand is the arrow that the game will pick over any other arrow, because obviously you can have a ton of different enchantments. And this one has an enchantment of weakness on it, so see that go into effect. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And my guess is that the dual wielding probably actually came out of necessity for the arrows. I know that sounds weird. I know that a lot of people were like, oh no, it's for dual wielding, but dual wielding doesn't really work like you'd think it would work. And so my guess is that they were adding in the enchanted arrows and they almost had to do the dual wielding, because otherwise you're just going to be switching between arrows all the time. So out of all the enchantments on the arrows, this is by far my favorite. These are spectral arrows, and they will make your enemy glow. And they'll make them glow no matter where they are. They'll glow through trees, they'll go through any blocks. It's really neat. I like this a lot. I could see this being very helpful in caves. Another really nice addition is that they've fixed boats, and I gotta say, they feel so much better. They do still have some drift, because you're in the water, they really should, but it is just night and day. I love the rowing animation, and if you stop, your hand comes, and if you start again, it goes back. Like, that's really, really well done. The one issue I have with the boats, and it's not really an issue, it's just kind of a side note. I wish that this was like an upgrade to the boat. Like, I wish you could make a cheap boat and it would work like the old ones, or you could add the oars in and it would become really nice again. Like, that would be really cool, but nevertheless, I am so glad they fixed these. They feel so much better. So this is, without a doubt, the one thing that got me to really try this update. I have enchanted these boots with Frostwalker, and what that means is I can walk over the ice and it'll freeze below my feet. Now, the one really cool thing about this is that you can see it cracking. This ice is a new block, and it is not permanent. And the longer you stand on it, the quicker it is to crack. And oh, this is really a very, very cool enchantment. I like this a lot. This is one of the neatest enchantments I've seen. They really thought through this one, because you would ruin a lake if you just ran across it and immediately turned it to ice. Like, it would just suck. I love this addition so much. So something a lot of people have been talking about is the Elytra, which is this cape wing type of thing that you get once you kill the Ender Dragon and unlock kind of the true end. And then you have to find it on a floating ship. And I gotta say, it is maybe one of the coolest ideas they've ever had. I love this thing. Like, it's amazing. It really, really is. It's so fun to use. It looks so good. I love the fact that your character kind of goes into this full flying animation. Very, very cool. So this has been Minecraft 1.9, and I've got to say, it's really something to see. We didn't cover everything, so I highly recommend you go check it out for yourself. I actually left quite a few things out, but I really just wanted to cover some of the big mechanics and see how I felt about them. Now, this is probably one of the best done updates in a long time. I mean, seriously, everything in this update looks great, it seems to flow with the game, and it's really, really, really good looking. Now, the one issue I'm having with this is some of the combat mechanics, because if those ruin some of the mini-games that have become so synonymous with Minecraft, then they're probably not good. But I can tell you, they're very well done, and only time will tell if they either enhance those mini-games or ruin them. But I really actually do like this update, and I didn't expect to at all. So it's pretty good. I definitely recommend go giving it a shot. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.